Hello, welcome to Wingin It, and welcome back to another tournament game here. We're in the Zigzag Heron Dash, so we've got this group stage. We've still got plenty of games left to go, and we've got coming up right here our second game. So, yeah, we are going second in this one, so we're going to jump in. We're going to see what our opponent is going to pick, and then we're going to get to dig into our own starting hand. All right, then here is our starting hand. What have we got to work with? All right, well, we've only got the one brown power, but it is a good one here. Yellow Rumped Warbler. Do like that as a good opening forest option. Do some tucking and some drawing, so that's going to be quite good. And to be honest, might go quite well with this brand. Just get a bunch of cards through that, cycle them with the Warbler. That could work out pretty nicely. So I don't think there was anything too great in the tray. Well, we've got a good friend, the Carrion Crow. Again, had that last game, so that worked out quite well. But yeah, maybe Screech Owl. Not such a good hunting power, but could do something in the forest there. Let's see what our opponent's kept. I'll start. Okay, 3 birds. Just notice we've got the stilt as well in the tray, so could go for the brand and the stilt and go a little bit crazy there. But yeah, some interesting options for sure. So I think probably, I mean, what I sometimes like to do in these situations is just keep all the birds. Obviously, you start with that nectar. You can spend that playing, in this case, the Warbler. And then you're just taking food. You've got these extra cards, and you kind of don't have to go and draw cards. You can just spend your turns taking food, cycling with the Warbler. And yeah, getting those 2 food each time to then play some nice birds, I think is a good thing to aim for. And yeah, as I say, Brent as well could come in handy. So I think we might do that. It's just a case of, if I am tempted to go with the crow and the owl, potentially keeping 1 food might be helpful. So there's certainly a scenario here where, you know, play the Warbler, but then, you know, the crow needs 2 food, the owl just needs the 1, so maybe I can get that down a little bit more quickly just by keeping an extra food. And I think with the brand, especially if I can get the stilt as well, that could be a nice option. Yeah, just to get even more cards without having to go and use the wetlands here. So I think it's worth sacrificing just 1 card. I think, to be honest, I mean, maybe even this sparrow could be a nice play at some point. But yeah, something like the owl, something like even this hooded warbler, probably not going to play those if we're going to try and go for the forest engine. Ecologist should be a straightforward keep on the bonus card. Yeah, I think we'll go with that over platform build and hopefully get lots and lots of birds down. So let's lock that in. And yeah, pretty open start, but pretty optimistic, I think, having this kind of card cycling power. Always good, and yeah, should hopefully make the start of a nice forest in this game. So we are up against European Robin, very nice opening brown power, so that's good for my opponent. But yeah, we'll go with the Warbler, and as I say, I think I'm going to be very tempted into going with the crow and the owl here. I think just building out this forest. I mean, I know Screech Owl's not a great power, but you know, just building out a bit of an engine there, giving it time to hit with that dice rolling power, but also with the Carrion Crow. We're going to need something in this grass, so we're going to need to lay eggs at times during this game, and making sure that we've at least got something there so we can get a couple of eggs each time. I think that's going to be important. So, yeah, nectar's gone, so I think we'll go, I guess we'll go rat seed. This is just kind of giving us flexibility. And for now, I think we do pick up this Carrion Crow, so we'll take that. Okay, only a Hawfinch coming up. It's always the risk when you're picking up stuff from the tray, and it's going to be a risk as well when we do play this Brant that we're just going to wipe the tray and reveal some good stuff. So I think we've got to be, yeah, kind of a bit wary of that. But as I say, I think I can certainly see a scenario where we can hit this end of round goal. So okay, American Coot, very nice opening bird there in the wetlands for my opponent. But yeah, I think we've got enough turns here where we could play the brand and get an egg on it with this end of round goal and still get the Screech Owl down and still get the Carrion Crow down. So we'll take food again. Okay, there's some nectar, lovely, like to see that. And yeah, we'll go Sparrow Tuck, we'll pick up the Screech Owl, and I think what we're going to do, let's think about this, 5 turns. So we want to play all these birds. That's 3 turns. Obviously we've got to lay eggs, 1 turn. So we do still have an extra turn in there somewhere. I might look at taking food with that turn. But equally, I might just lay eggs again, because, again, we are going to need some eggs at some point in this game just to place some birds. So that might not be a bad idea. But yeah, I think, to be honest, it's quite tempted to play the Brant first because, okay, with Snowy Owls come up, that's quite a nice one that, yeah, I would like to get. But I'd say the stilt as well is still there. But equally, if, you know, we do reveal something good, I want to have that spare turn where I can go and pick up food. Like maybe a better Predator Power comes up that I want to play instead of the Screech Owl. And we want to go with that instead. So I think what we'll do is we'll do Brant and I guess keep some of this nectar. Keep some of this nectar where we can. Pick up those 3 birds. What are we going to reveal? There we go. That's the kind of stuff I perhaps did not want to reveal. But another Predator Power has come up, so yeah, that Chipping Sparrow would be kind of what we're after in this forest. So a bit unfortunate. I'd imagine in most scenarios here, my opponent's going to pick that up. But yeah, Barred Owl, that's certainly an upgrade on the Screech Owl. So I think we could potentially look at going with that. To be honest, I mean, even the Noisy Miner is tempting. It's obviously a bit scary giving away the eggs, and we haven't got great card access to be feeding a tucking power like that. Kind of want to keep all of my cards and just use them to cycle with the Warbler rather than be tucking them and sort of losing those cards and turning them into eggs. But it is useful, I think. So being able to get the eggs outside the forest, but yeah, certainly, or hopefully, given my opponent a bit of a tricky decision here in terms of what to take, what to block. So I think you've got to block that Chippy Sparrow. That's just too good to be leaving there, and indeed they do, and they take the Noisy Miner as well. But Barred Owl is still there, so I think that could well be one that we do go for. Imagine what's my opponent going to do. Probably going to lay eggs, try and get the Chipping Sparrow down. So they're not going to hit the centre round goal. I think we stick with our original plan. We can tuck the Hawfinch for the owl. I sort of want to do that now, so I know I get it. But I also don't want to give a nectar reset to my opponent. But equally, if they are going to go and just get Chipping Sparrow down, maybe that's okay. They're not going to take food anyway. Okay, I think, yeah, let's leave it for now. I think let's do this, and we could pay double nectar because either the rat's still there, in which case we take it and then spend that on, well, in this case the owl, or we maybe can get a reroll and grab a nectar. We'll try and spend as much nectar as we can. So let's do Carrion Crow. So not a bird I play too often, but 2 games in a row now, so hopefully make some good usage out of it. And yeah, got this stilt to think about as well, as another good hard source. So we might be really just minimizing number of times we draw cards. Just seen the Oyster Catcher there as well. Not sure I've ever had a game where I've played Brant and Stilt and Oyster Catcher. Just need like the Carolina Wren to come up as well. That's probably not the game for that, but yeah, very interested to see how my opponent approaches this. I said, I'd imagine it is going to be Chipping Sparrow go down. No, Spotted Towhee. Okay, maybe that's thinking about end of round goal. Maybe a little bit of tempo here, lay eggs, and then get the Chipping Sparrow food at the same time. Definitely don't mind that. But okay, I guess we'll do our eggs as well. So we'll get those down. And yeah, I say do our food. So we'll, I think, trade out this Hawfinch for the owl and go and get that down. So there's the eggs. And yeah, I guess we'll do like this. Take this owl. Ooh, that raven might be quite nice. That's going to be a very tempting one. Well, no, you're taking food. Okay, so not wanting to get Chipping Sparrow down. Interesting. Well, we'll see. Maybe it's going to be the miner instead. I mean, I wouldn't mind that because I would like the free food. Oh, this Raven is presenting a conundrum because I do think that's going to be pretty good for us if we're going Forest Engine. But getting the owl down now is an extra point. So the question is it worth sacrificing a point in order to make sure I'm getting that Raven? I think it might be. I think it might be because this is a really good bird. I suppose we could even pick up the oyster catcher. And have like difficult decisions of what to tuck next round when I'm using this warbler. So I think we take these. I think we take these. Miss out on the crow. Oh, collar tuck would have been nice as well. Lots of good birds coming up. Shame we can't take them all. We'll tie on the end of round goal. What's coming around to? Okay, Anhinga. Well, maybe that's something we'd go for, but not urgently. I think, yeah, slightly more pressing is to get this forest on the go. And yeah, we are going to have to think a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I like Snowy Owl more than the Oyster Catcher. The bonus card is nice, and you've got that flexibility maybe to get an egg instead. Okay, Chipping Sparrow is going down, which I think makes sense. I think maybe actually let's just go with the Screech Owl. Let's just get both the predators out, build up this forest. And yeah, I say the dice rolling powers, they're not great, but give them every chance. Give them as many chances as we can to hit and score points for us. That's kind of the key. And yeah, I mean, certainly I think I like Stilt more than the Oyster Catcher, because it's giving me 2 cards either way, but this one gives one to my opponent, which could be useful. Right, no nectar for me, that's a shame. But I guess maybe we take the 2, do we take the 2 rats? Or actually, probably what I want to do is actually get these worms ready. So that I can play Stilt, if that's what I'm going to go for. And there we go, Screech Owl. Lovely stuff. Barred Owl as well. Like to see that. Do we go for the Anhinga? Do we go for the Anhinga? I think we do. I think we do. I think that could be potentially an option. Kind of like the, what was it last game? The Skimmer. He's kind of terrible hunting powers, but if you have got Carrion Crow, you can make something work there. And yeah, with 4 turns left, I could certainly lay eggs, play the Stilt, take food, and then play the Anhinga. We're not going to win this end of round goal. I don't think we really have a chance up against this strong forest. I think I'd rather just qualify and, yeah, get the extra points I can. Yeah, through the teal power. So let's go ahead and lay eggs. And eggs is definitely going to be the problem for us this game. That's where this Chipping Sparrow would have been really good. Unfortunately, not coming our way. But yeah, so that's where maybe something like this Snowy Owl could be useful. Just getting an egg. Oh, never mind. They are going Noisy Miner. Well, to be honest, I'm quite happy with that, because that pretty quickly solves my egg problem. If we're going to get some free eggs from that, so I'm actually okay with that. But yeah, I think for now we'll do the Stilt. Do the Stilt, get that down, and just go 2 off the top. Okay, I don't think either of those really are going to get played, but to be honest, that's okay, because I think right now I just need stuff to cycle with this Warbler. Yeah, I think these 3 birds are going to be really good to play later, so if we could just cycle with these, score points, maybe turn those into some good birds down the line, we're going to be in good shape. But we're looking good for this ecologist as well, because I think probably the owl and the raven could go in the grasses quite easily, and Hinger in the wetlands, that's already 6 points. And there we go, free egg, excellent. Love to see that. And 2 nectars as well, so I think we grab those, and then we can go ahead and get the Hinger down. And Screech Owl is doing a fantastic job, as is the owl, so we'll take that. And probably Fairy Wren. Yeah, I mean, we've only got 1. Doesn't really synergize well with the Carrion Crow. Most of those predator powers are large, so not going to work too well there. Stella's J could be a play. Could be a play. We do kind of need, I would certainly benefit from another forest bird here just to really flesh this out. But to be honest, this forest is performing really well. 40 points. Going to get some more playing in Hinger. Going to actually get some from the carrion crow this round as well with these caches. So that's going to be good. But yeah, it's kind of forest versus forest here. We're sort of going two very different directions. My opponent very heavy on the food and obviously the tucks and the eggs here, but giving eggs to me is definitely what I need and is going to help me out here. But let's go ahead. Blaze and Hinger. As I say, we're going to qualify for this end of round. There's just no way we could have won. My opponent's always going to have that option of taking food here. Maybe they might play another bird. But yeah, when you're going second in these kind of end of round goals, you just have so much more control and freedom to pick what you want to do on that last turn. I'll rather just take the point, or take the 2 points in this case that I can get. And as I say, focus on my own things, focus on getting the Hinger down, getting these carrion crow caches coming through, and we're going to be in, yeah, pretty good shape. Got a good start in this forest and got some nice birds, so certainly we'll just have a bit of license. That's what this Australian Raven does. It just gives you the license to go and take food in that last round, get points running the forest, get points with the caches at the end, and it's a big point bird, so definitely like that. And yeah, hopefully Snowy Owl can get some good bonus card as well. So you've taken birds, you're winning the end of round goal, but we are getting our 3 carrion crow caches, which is very, very welcome indeed. So into round number 3, what's in the tray? Pretty terrible birds, so Brown Falcon might be a tempter. Just again, to get that final forest bird and to get something going. Another Predator's Power for the carrion crow to cache from. But this end of round goal is going to be interesting. Sets of eggs, so we are going to want to have at least one set. I think I might need to be playing the Snowy Owl this round just to push out that grass as another slot so we can look at laying more eggs. Depends a little bit what this Noisy Mine is going to do as well. If that's going to give us some free eggs, maybe we can sort of tactically place those in the right spots to try and qualify and score points. But oh, we're not going to get the Falcon. That is gone. We have another Predator's Power against this Kingfisher. There is 0 points, so not really what I had in mind. But we're just going to take food. We're going to grab some nectar, which is lovely stuff. Screech Owl can't keep delivering the goods, but Bard Owl will. I think we'll trade this Hummingbird or something off the top. Ooh, Abbott's Booby. Don't mind that at all. That is pretty nice and works as a nice synergy as well with the Snowy Owl, where if we do draw a dud bonus card here, it doesn't matter because we can always look at discarding that with the Booby. So yeah, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good find. So I think we'll look to go with that. Yeah, that might be a final round play. Just depends on timing. As I say, we do have a little bit of thinking to do with this end of round goal. So we'll see how we can negotiate that, but we'll see how much this miner gets used. Because to be honest, not loads of cards in hand. Not going to be able to feed that forever, but they're going to feed it here. Give me an egg, which I will certainly take. So okay, all right. It's tempting to get the J down now that I've got 2 eggs, but the problem is that I will then need an egg. It's really important, I think, that I get this Snowy Owl down before I lay eggs next, because as I say, just building out that extra slot in the grasslands. Now, if I can be sure that my opponent's going to take food again and use the miner, then I'm going to be safe in that. But look at all the food they've got. They want to play some birds. Maybe go and lay eggs in this grasslands to make sure that they win the end of round goal. So I think in that instance, it's worth getting the Snowy Owl down. So I guess we'll do double nectar. Can always keep the rat for the Australian Raven. Let's spend the nectar whilst we have it. See what the bonus card's going to get. Okay, bird feeder. That's exactly not what we wanted, but we can discard that, as say, with the Booby, and that's fine. We'll lay our egg with the owl. And okay. 4 turns left. I say we'll probably need to lay eggs once. And look at playing some more birds. Okay, cormorant going down. I'm kind of sensing maybe it's a bird counter situation. I did sort of think that when the miner went down. This sort of cormorant gives it away a little bit more. But okay, that means probably drawing some cards, use that fish. Do I take cards as well myself? 4 turns left. I know I need to lay eggs once. A kind of ideal situation is that we take food, we take cards, we lay eggs, and then we play a bird. I think that feels like a good sequence to try and do. And if that bird can be a predator power, up the crow, even better. If it is the Stellar's Jay, that's fine, but that does mean I'm going to have to draw cards now. But maybe that's okay, because I don't think really... I don't think I'm going to want to discard an egg, because eggs are so precious. And I don't think I'm going to want to discard a nectar, because I'm probably going to need that to play more birds. And if I think about this, if I draw cards once, I'm going to be left with 5 birds. I'm not going to play all of those in the rest of this game. May need those for discarding. So I think let's draw cards, see what we get. Anything good? Red knot. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That could be another good play in this last round. So yeah, between the raven, I mean, this could actually go in the forest. The more I think about this, it's kind of getting to that stage of the game where actually I'm not so interested in the brown power. It's just getting another bird up there. It's going to be important. Oh, Wilson Snipe. Okay. Maybe we are going to get some free cards. And that's going to help for a little bit of food. Interesting. Well, okay. Let's take some food. I guess let's take stuff that we can play the raven with. Oh, exactly 75 on the hobby. That's a shame. Yeah, Pygmy Goose, don't think you're going to get played. So, okay, Mallard. You're pretty bad. But okay, yeah, so if we are going to get a free card here, probably, I think we can look at discarding those. Maybe for some more cards. Or sorry, maybe some more eggs, maybe some more food. Sort of even thinking, like, can we snipe this end of round goal? Now that the sniper's gone down. I sort of wasn't even really thinking about that, but if we laid eggs twice here, we would go and win it. Because I certainly expected my opponent to be laying some more eggs. But here we go, free card. Coming through, and it's a rough. Okay, is that worth playing? Could actually play that and then lay eggs. So I think you've got to lay eggs here because you're not qualifying. I suppose actually you could take food. That's the thing. That's probably what you do here because you get 2 from the mine and then 1 from the chipping sparrow. So you're going to get your 2 sets. But then if I play rough, I'm going to have 1 egg. Noisy Miner gives me 1 and then I can lay eggs. And then get up to 2 sets as well. And if I did rough, I'd probably tuck Mallard. Oh, it's probably Mallard, Red Knot, Stellar's Jay. And then maybe going into the last round, maybe we just play Raven and Booby. We take food twice. Play Raven, take food, play Booby. We're probably only going to get a couple of caches here. I feel like this rough is just about worth playing. It is super borderline at this stage of the game. It's quite tricky. I mean, we could just also put the Raven in the grasslands, and then obviously discard the rough for the extra egg. And then probably the last round is Red Knot and Booby. So then I guess it's a question of, do I like the Red Knot more than the rough? I think I might do. Because this is going to be at most 8 points. This is at least 7. And another bonus card. So I think, let's not get distracted by the rough, but I think we do slightly go for the center round goal now. So I think we put the Raven here. And that is, yeah, I think that's going to help us. Just sort of trying to be wary of like Say's Phoebe play or something like that could catch me out, but Yeah, I think let's just go and get this raven down. And it's going to be... Yeah, I think we throw Rough and Mallard. Okay, no, you are taking food. That's fine. So, yeah, we are going to get a tie. And we're going to get our last influx of eggs. I don't think we should need any more after this point, so that's going to be fine. And yeah, hopefully... So hopefully with this Booby... I mean, maybe we do... Do we do Red Knot first? And then Booby? I think that probably is the way. And yeah, if this is terrible as well, that bonus card, then maybe we ditch them both when we do play the Booby. But yeah, you've taken food, you've got your 2 sets. I think, yeah, I think it is worth... We've just about got enough card flexibility here to be throwing these, so we can do like that. And yeah, make sure we tie on the end of round. So Carrion Crow. Another 3 caches. Those will add up, certainly, for the end of the game. There is our tie, and we come into the final round here. Okay. Do any of these change my mind? I mean, Swayton's Hawk's not bad. Yeah, I think these other birds are better. So I think it's going to be taking food 3 times. And going, oh, another 75. What are the chances of that? Yeah, taking food 3 times, playing 2 birds. I think that's going to be our approach here. I think probably I'll have to block this starling, because if you have got bird counter, that could be good. And obviously lots of points at the end here. So let's deny that. And reveal another tucking bird, but maybe not quite such a good one. But yeah, as I say, probably quite straightforward. I suppose the rough could have been useful for that last end of round goal, but it's every chance that my opponent is going to be able to win that anyway. So Rufus gone down, nice big point bird. Yeah, we should look at these nectars. I mean, Wetlands Nectar, we could potentially be flipping that if we do get lucky on these rerolls. So that's a good start. We like to see that. Screech Owl as well, thank you for delivering, and Bard Owl's finally got the memo once again. So can we get something better on this draw? We can't, but I think that's okay. So let's play... I guess let's play this Red Knot now. And then I suppose actually, because it's going to get us an extra card back, we can always throw that card when taking food on the last turn. Turn that into another food, which then could become a cache on this Raven. So that's another advantage of the Red Knot. So we'll do that. And yeah, I mean, we're hoping for, I guess, Rodentologist Falconer. Those would be nice. Food of Expert actually looking pretty good. I think we've got a few good bonus cards we could find. So yeah, we're going to take a stab with this Red Knot. As I say, we've got this Booby as a little bit of insurance. But the score's good. The score is good. I'm just a bit concerned about this strong end game over here with lots and lots of points in this forest. And yeah, potentially some nice birds to come down here. So we'll have to watch out there. But yeah, it's reassuring at least, I think, from our perspective, to have a nice end game. And yeah, we just got to cross our fingers a little bit, hope on these bonus cards that we're going to get some good stuff. And hope that the bonus cards over here aren't too amazing. As I say, it's probably a bird counter. I suppose it could be omnivore, actually. I mean, if it's both, then we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. But another Frig's not going to help us massively, but it's a point. We'll take it. Let's get this Red Knot into the game. What can you get us on the bonus card? Okay, well, only 2 points for us, but I suppose that's reassuring. So maybe it is omnivore over there, actually. That's kind of interesting. But okay, well, let's see what we get. Off the top, Wood Duck. Where were you earlier? Do I block this Gallinule now that I think probably it's omnivore, not bird counter? I think I probably do. And yeah, I guess we'll keep it. Why not? So okay, yeah, that was a twist I wasn't quite prepared for. But 2 points. 2 points not great, but from just one bonus card on the red knot could always have been worse. And yeah, so we'll definitely be taking a stab with this Abbot's Booby. And I might even flip this Wetlands Nectar. I mean, if you're going to play another bird down there, not much we can do about that. We can only try and score as much as possible. I think anytime you're sort of going against European Robin especially, but any kind of forest that's generating this volume of food, there's always going to be lots spent, lots of nectar. We've had a nice forest, but it's not really been... Oh, another free card. Been a bit late. Frigate Bird is quite nice. Okay, so you drew cards. I wasn't kind of expecting that. Which kind of means that maybe we've got like Benelli's or East Imperial Eagle here. So we might have to watch out for that. But okay, let's take a couple of nectars and yeah. Because we can only throw one of these cards. Not both, which is a shame. We can't take all of these as nectars because I think we do play the Booby. Frigate Bird is nice because it's 4 extra points, but yeah, I mean, I fancy us to see from 3 bonus cards. I fancy us to get enough to make at least discarding this bird feeder, but potentially bird counter sword to be worth it. So we'll commit on that. Can these hunters do stuff for us? No, they cannot. That's a shame. But so be it. So yeah, go off the top. Wedge-tailed eagle. So we're getting some big point birds coming up late, but a little bit too late, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll stick with the Booby. See what that's going to get us. Oh, Gold's Finch. Okay, yeah, that Gold's Finch is useful for playing stuff like Benelli, so we'll have to watch out for that. But okay, Abbot's Booby, down you go. And yeah, you've only got 1 nectar left, so even if you do spend that in the wetlands, we at least get a tie here, which is okay. But Moment of Truth, Abbot's Booby, what can you get for us? Okay, Diet Specialist good, Falconer good, and Ethologist also good. So that has 100% paid off. And we can discard both of these. So we've just turned 2 points of bonus cards into 15 points of bonus cards from a single play. So yeah, Abbot's Booby plus 13 points. Don't mind if I do. So save my bacon a little bit there after some slightly suboptimal draws with the Snowy Owl and with the Red Knot. But that's the strength of the Booby. Definitely helping us out at the end here. And as I say, it's actually flipping that nectar. Indeed it has, because Bell's Rear has gone down, so I will take that. We've out of nowhere won 2 of these nectars, which I wasn't quite expecting. And yeah, Carrion Crow 9 caches, honestly, not as good as last game, but still pretty good. We'll take that. And yeah, into the game in power. So did see obviously the Gold's Finch. Maybe it's not going to be a Benelli, because we have still got lots of cards here and lots of food to spend. So it might just be a normal bird that we're going to have to watch out for. I suppose actually there could be Futureworks expert over here as well, with that Bell's Rear going down. Oh, Kiwi! Wow, okay. So we've already had the Booby, and now we've got the Kiwi coming out late as well. This could be some big swings on these bonus cards late on. Interesting stuff. Well, we'll take our 2 caches from the Raven, so not bad. I was hoping for 5, but we found some nice birds to play. And so, yeah, interesting story on those nectars. Really didn't focus on the forest, but we focused more on the other 2 habitats. So even though we didn't spend the most nectar, we spent it the most effectively and scored the most points. And we'll see if that's going to help us. So we come into the final score. So I think it could potentially be some big scores on both sides. We saw lots of bonus cards coming out. So that could be where the story of this game unfolds. Yeah, we're slightly ahead there with slightly better bonus cards, but obviously end around goals not quite so good. Not too many eggs. Obviously, Carrion Crow caches and a few of the Screech Owl very helpful for us. But tuck cards, strong on both sides. It looks like, though, we're going to hold on with some nectar points. Indeed, we do. 123 is the final score up against 107. So a little bit more of a comfortable margin than I expected. But yeah, maybe just down to those nice bonus card draws. Let's say Abbot's Booby, absolute hero at the end, getting some great stuff. Add to the Ecologist, which is always a nice one to start with. So let's take a look at my opponent. What did they have? Visionary Lead. Okay, that explains all the card drawing. Not a great bonus card there. Parky Alberta as well. Ouch. A little bit painful. However, that changes. Kiwi finding Mechanical Engineer. Oh, and Citizen Scientist. So, okay, I mean, 3 pretty bad bonus cards, but actually scoring off those I think you take mechanical engineer though. But yeah, nice forest, nice wetlands. Just unfortunately not enough points for my opponent up against, yeah, not the best forest engine, but I think it worked out all right. Nice synergy with the carrion crow, and yeah, with the Brant and the Stilt, even that red knot kind of minimized the number of turns drawing cards. It just let us take food and play more birds, and that has what's helped get us the win here in this group stage game. So there we go, interesting game. Hopefully you enjoyed watching that one. If you want to see more from this tournament, we've got plenty more games, so make sure you're following along. Make sure you've hit subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hopefully I will see you again in another video very, very soon.